when I was in college and I had this feeling like I had something inside me that I didn't know how to get out. I'd get on the train home to Long Island and I'd walk to my mom's house, get in my car, and I would just drive onto the expressway, getting off at exits I'd never heard of, lefts, rights, just trying to get lost. And I was hoping that traveling a physical distance would help me travel an emotional distance that I still haven't learned how to cross. And I would basically just drive until I could allow myself to cry. And I would listen to this mixtape that one of my best friends from high school had made for my girlfriend and I would always cry at Simon and Garfunkel's America. And if that song didn't make me cry, I would stop and get gas because I knew it was going to be a long night. But if it was daytime and I felt that way, the way that I feel now, I would still drive, but I had a destination. I'd go to my grandmother's condo. My grandma's name was Mary. She was a devout Catholic who worked at Planned Parenthood. And she would dress up every year for Halloween. Some of her costumes included a pimp, an escaped convict, a newly hatched chickadee. And she had a husband who died very suddenly and left her with 3 daughters. And she got remarried and then he died suddenly one morning too. And if you asked her about either of them, she said, yeah, those idiots. Me and her would sit on the green couches in her living room and she'd make us each scotch on the rocks. And she'd say, so honey, what's new? And I'd tell her I felt homesick because I didn't know how else to describe this feeling. And she'd listen and she'd say, wow, we're really getting down to the nitty-gritty. And I would talk and I would get out all this stuff that was inside of me and she would catch it. And at the end, saying goodbye by her door, she would say, I love you so much. When I was a kid, my aunt would say to us that God's love was like Granny's love. And it helped me to imagine God. I never know how to hear it when people tell me they love me. I always think, nah, they're lying. Or nah, they're wrong. I must trick them. But she knew me and she wasn't a liar. I still feel homesick, and I don't know where to go to make it feel better. But if I imagine her face, and her big glasses, and her turtleneck sweaters, and her clip-on earrings, I can feel her love. I can feel it. It's in the air. It's in me. It's right here. This is it.